Anyways, what's going on, everybody? Just waiting on everything to get started up here and start working. Boop, 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 bink, bink, bink. Man, why is this taking so long? Wow, we're actually live on Twitch before we're live on YouTube. That's weird. All right, well, now we should be live again. What is going on, everybody? I hope your day is going well. Yeah, so as you can tell, I shaved my head again. Another point to make here. I haven't streamed lately. It's been 2 or 3 days. I re-injured my neck doing overhead press. So as you can tell, probably there's a little bit of a different camera angle. I was told to adjust things at my desk. I was also told to basically stay out of the gym for at least a week. Um, and was basically told the only so basically my neck was starting to hurt so bad. I mean, obviously I couldn't stream, so that was a bit of a problem. But my neck was starting to hurt so bad that I actually went into a physical therapist. And basically, usually physical therapists give you like a list of exercises you should do. Well, the physical therapist basically said, try to avoid at all cost anything that causes you to tense your neck at all. Um, so streaming, I've already tensed my neck once just trying to sit here. So the next thing he said is that I was like, well, are there any exercises, anything I can do to like help rehabilitate myself for now? He said basically the only thing he would recommend is that I stay laying in bed, just tensed my neck there again on accident, and basically only turn my head side to side. That's basically what he recommended I do, and that's it. And keep putting heat and ice, and all that. Tensed my neck again right there. So this is probably why he said I shouldn't stream, because I've already tensed my neck now like 3 times and we're just getting started. But yeah, so essentially it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Um it is what it is though. He also, I was telling him all the other things that are wrong with me that he's probably gonna notice, because I was like, hey, yeah, I've already got all these back problems and I've already got all these hip problems. I'm assuming that might be not helping in my in the whole fact that my neck is a problem right now. Of course, this is a chill stream, so we're gonna be playing some Raid Shadow Legends at least at first. So I just was like, yeah, I've got all this stuff going on. It was like, oh, okay, well, for now we're gonna address the problem, but I would like to keep seeing you to hopefully help you with some of these other problems. And I was like, well, they're not really like yes, they're problems, but they don't really feel like problems, so I'm not really worried about it. And he was like, well, just because they don't feel like it's a problem doesn't mean it's not causing a problem. And like as he was like one of the things was he did dry needling, which is almost like acupuncture but not quite as extreme. Although I do have to say it was probably some of the deepest dry needling I've ever had done to me, and it hurt, but it if it's hurting in a good way, if it's doing something positive, I don't really care. I'll take the pain. It's not that bad. I got a new avatar. What did I get a new avatar for? Tap the detailed buttons below. Okay, apparently there's a new avatar for something. I don't know what the new avatar is. I can't get it, but once they top 10 competitors will receive the following rewards. A new Doom Tower challenge has been announced through the leads of the Warriors. Create a Doom Tower model using wood, meta, paper, Lego. Okay, yeah, no, I don't care about this. I'm not doing that. Not doing that at all. How do I go back to raid? Can I go back to playing my game, please? Okay, apparently if I click on that, there's no way for me to go back. Anyways, essentially he was like, although your hips being messed up aren't giving you a problem right now, your hips being out of line are obviously going to cause your back to be out of alignment, which is probably causing part of your back problems, on top of everything that's already wrong with your back. And then another thing Why won't this notification go away? This is stupid. I clicked your BS that I didn't want to read. So go away, stupid notification. I don't want to see this. I don't care. Um anyways, yeah, so essentially he was like, we need to fix your hip alignment. He didn't look at like my ankles or anything, cuz everything that's wrong with my ankles are like things that can't be fixed anyways. And he was like, I mean, essentially we just want to try and get your hips back in alignment to try and help your spine at least a little bit. But he was like, that's way down the road. The thing that essentially what he was like is he was essentially he made it sound like, hey, I want you to be coming in here for the next 2 times a week for the next 6 months. That's what it essentially sounded like. And I was like, okay, well, and I mean, I get it. I really do. I understand why. Um, but that's not gonna happen because it's expensive without insurance. So it's $75 $75 a visit. Luckily, I'm not having to pay for it right now, but I'm sure if I was like, oh yeah, 6 months worth, they'd be like, yeah, no. So, but yeah, right now he's trying to help me with my neck. Um, Unfortunately, I'm my own worst enemy. There's a chance, depending on how I feel at the end of the stream, that I might go to the gym today, even though I was told explicitly not to. Um, but I kind of really want to go to the gym. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do it. Um, but yeah, I might go to the gym today. I did chest on Monday, and that's where it started giving me problems again. So I did a little bit of chest, and I did a little tiny bit of chest, not enough. But then on Tuesday, I basically laid in bed. That's when I sent out that message saying I won't be streaming because my neck was messed up. Um, so yeah, essentially, I'm thinking today I might go do a little tiny bit, try to avoid at all costs avoid tensing my neck, but try and do a little tiny bit of back and biceps, or I might just go in, depending on how I feel after the stream. I might not go in at all, but essentially, if I'm not feeling the back and biceps thing because I'm a little too worried about my neck, I might just do legs. Um, because I need to work out, man. I haven't worked out in 3 days. Well, no, I mean realistically it was Monday, so let's see. I haven't worked out in. Oh, I just realized something. Derp to herp derp. I'm on 1080p, so you guys have only been seeing like a little bit of what I've been doing. Great. Um. So yeah, last time I worked out was on Monday, so it's been 2 days, 2 full days of me not working out. So yeah, I essentially I want to go to the gym. So we'll see. Again, we'll see how I feel. If I'm feeling bad after the stream, obviously I'm not going to go. But if I'm feeling even slightly good enough, I might go do leg day. If I'm feeling like perfectly fine at the end of the stream, then I'll consider going and doing biceps and back. A little bit of back. I'm gonna ow. I tensed up again there. Um it's hard to do back because back it's basically like my neck and my trap. And he was like, essentially avoid everything that's going to cause you to tense up like that. So essentially, like, I can't do shrugs, can't do rear delts. I might be able to get away with a little tiny bit of lats and possibly erectors if I can find a machine that allows me to do it without tensing everything else up. Um, the lat movements that I'll be able to do are probably very minimal. Actually, I should probably just do legs. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm probably just gonna do legs. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, yeah. Because like right now, I mean, to tell you how tight my neck is, just like closing my mouth occasionally will cause like TMJ symptoms of my jaw popping. So yeah, essentially, it's not good right now, but it's better. Still not good. Um, we're gonna lean back in my seat though, so moving this back here. Um, But yeah, so essentially I am probably just gonna go do legs. If I'm feeling good enough, I'm gonna go do legs after this. So that's the plan for today. Um and basically what happened over the past 2 days is I laid in bed basically all day yesterday. Um it's a bit of a problem. Um, but I am going in tomorrow. Today's Thursday. I'm going in on Friday, right after stream 420. I am planning on streaming tomorrow, so just so you guys know. But yeah, I am planning on going in right after the stream tomorrow and going to get my neck worked on a little bit more and hopefully get this all straightened out. But aside from that, I'm kind of actually okay that I missed the past 2 days. Kind of okay with it because apparently Apex has been super buggy and kicking people out. Apparently arenas is not too bad. I woke up this morning and saw that some streamers are basically only playing arenas and not battle. Oh man, wait a second. I'm trying to yawn without tightening my neck, which is hard to do. I'm a very involved yawner. Whenever I yawn, everything tenses up. But yeah, I basically heard that the Battle Royale servers are absolutely screwed up on Apex right now. So basically, you can, well, for ranked, I've heard ranked is absolutely screwed right now. But Battle Royale regular, I've heard people have decent luck with. And then, I don't know if that's solos or duos or what it is, but I've heard basically unranked is usually fine. And then other than that, basically that arenas is the only is apparently working fine. So it's weird the Battle Royale, the main point of the game, doesn't work, but yet arenas does. I don't know. I just think it's a little weird. Um but yeah, so apparently I really haven't missed much for the past 2 days. So that's great. Um but I have not actually looked at the event skins myself. I have seen that it was Rampart who got her heirloom. I have yet to see it like with my own eyes in the game. I've seen it through people playing with it, but I have intentionally avoided looking at the event skins so I can give you guys my first thoughts on what they look like. Man, I really need to brush my teeth. Yesterday, I usually brush my teeth like 3 to 4 times a day. Yesterday, I think I brushed my teeth twice, maybe even only one time yesterday. And I haven't brushed them yet today because I haven't eaten anything. I usually like to eat breakfast and then brush my teeth. And as you can see, or as you might not be able to see now, but as you probably did see in the beginning of the stream, I've got my breakfast in that measuring cup right there. So I have yet to eat. And at this point, I'm probably going to wait to eat. Ideally, so according to what I've found on the internet, ideally, wow, this guy is absolutely demolishing my team. I can't believe I lost that. Wow. Ideally, you should wait 30 minutes after eating to brush your teeth. And ideally, you should wait 30 minutes after brushing your teeth to eat or drink anything afterward. Um, According to what I've been able to find. So essentially, the idea is here at the 30-minute mark, I'm going to go ahead and eat that. And then after the stream, go brush my teeth. That's kind of the idea at this point. Um, but yeah, what else to talk about? I haven't gone to the gym, so that's interesting. Not really, but let's see what else. Some girl that I've kind of slightly been talking to, but not really trying to talk to, but kind of talking to. Um, Complicated, I know. Um, her birthday's today, and I kind of forgot it was her birthday, and I sent her a picture of me because I thought I looked good in said picture. So I sent her this picture, and then she was like, "Oh, is that for my birthday?" And I was like, what do you mean?" She's like, "Oh, are you gonna send me nudes?" No, no, I'm not gonna send you nudes. Not trying to be rude or anything, and I know it's your birthday, but I do not do that. That picture, the picture that I did send, did have nipple in it, which for some reason, I mean, whatever, man. I'm not gonna get into that because apparently that becomes a political conversation, and I just don't care. But yes, I did send her a picture that had my nipple in it, and that was about as suggestive as it gets. Um, but I will not be sending any pictures of anything else. That you get to see that only because it was a picture of basically my upper arm and my pec and my trap. It looked basically I woke up really dry one morning. To those of you that don't know, you don't drink water through the night. So your skin gets very dry, which makes the muscles underneath look better because there is less water in between your skin and your muscle fibers. Um, so basically, I woke up looking really dry and grainy, and so I flexed and looked pretty good. So I took a picture of it. I thought it looked good, and I don't want to just send it to anybody, so I sent it to her. And but yeah, for you to see the pec, the nipple is kind of attached to the pec. So um, but yeah, so that was interesting. But yeah, it's her birthday, so oh, I got a missed phone call. 1 second. Scam lightly silenced. All right, cool. But yeah, today is the 16th. So to those of you that have been paying attention to my live streams at all, today is the 16th. So I've got about another 2 weeks from now, 2 weeks and a day from now, I get my liver looked at. So we can hopefully figure out what's going on there. Originally, I thought my back pain was due to my liver. That's what I originally thought, because from what I had seen on the internet, basically gallbladder pain can manifest as back pain. But now that my neck's been messed up, whenever I look down, like I try to force my head down to look down, um, I get a really sharp twinge of back pain. So, me and I confirmed with this physical therapist, both of us, we believe now that it is no longer gallbladder and uh, possibly is something muscular skeletal that is wrong. Um, Purely due to the fact that looking down shouldn't affect my back unless it's specifically a nerve thing. But if it's a nerve thing, something serious beyond, uh, something super serious is going on. He doesn't quite think it's there, and I'm hoping it's not there. But I did just get a burning in my face, like through here, a second ago. So I don't know, man. Hopefully it's not nerve damage. Hopefully it's not a nerve problem, but it very well could be. There's no way for me to know for sure. But and every time I bite down like that, I get that in that part of my face tenses up. So it's probably not nerve at this point. I'm thinking just because I'm getting that whenever I bite down a little bit, I'm thinking it might not be a nerve. It might just be I'm overly tight in my face from this. So I don't know, man. Uh, don't get old. It sucks. I'm not even that old, but getting older sucks. Um, all right. So once this side is done, excuse me, once this side is done, we'll be good to go. On this side to go do stuff. On this account, however, there's a lot of things we kind of need to do here. Um, can't do that. I keep clicking on that. Can't do that. Okay. Hmm. Artifact enhancement. We are done with. That's one of the few events that I've actually fully completed. Champion training we still need to do. Dungeon divers, it just started today, but hopefully we can complete that. And then also ice golem started today, which we have done none of as well. Ice golem ends in 2 days and 16 hours. We have no hope of winning this. I am purely just trying to go for these 5 fragments if I need them, which I think I might. There's also a champion chase, which kind of sucks because I really don't have that much stuff for the champion chase. And then we had 2 days and 19 hours. My neck is starting to burn a little bit, so I'm assuming I'm tighter than I realize. Um, let's see. Champion training, we have 2 days and 14 hours. So I kind of do want to try and complete this, although this is a really hard milestone to reach. So, let's Let's see. We got nothing we can collect there, nothing we can collect there, nothing we can collect there. Let's go ahead and grab here. Champion training. Let's see. Um, well, let me look through my inventory and see what I've got. I do actually need to use these. I just realized. So for now, we need to keep doing tag team arena. Aside from that, though, artifacts. We've got a lot of artifacts. So let's see. Those are expiring soon. Those don't really matter. None of this appears to be expiring anytime soon. Oh yeah, to tell you how messed up my neck is, it's hard for me to pull up my pants. That's how messed up my neck is, because it ties into your shoulder, and my shoulder's that messed up. Holy cow, I've only got 17 days till I need to use these. So I basically need to, in this next, as you saw, there is an or I didn't point it out, so maybe you didn't notice, but there was an event coming up for Arena. Essentially, I need to go stupid hard in that event. Like, I need to basically spend all of these gems in that event to use up some of those things before they expire. Aside from that, I do not have anything else that is expiring super soon, so I'm not really worried about that. So yeah, I think because we don't have an XP boost going here, I think we're actually going to go ahead and start, seeing how it's similar time frame, 2 days and 19 hours. I think we're going to go ahead and start trying Ice Golem. Oh, there's a 2x event. Huh, that's cool. These 2x events are interesting. Basically, you can go to whatever stage you're going to farm, which for me is this one. Click Super Raid, and it doubles, as you can see down here, it went from 16 to 32. Doubles the energy requirement, but you get double the rewards. Aside from that, I do not know what my team was for Ice Golem 20. So let me pull that up right quick. Teams. I have a Google Doc that tells me what my teams are. Ice Golem. Here we go. So supposedly, let me go ahead and program this in while we're sitting here. I'm going to just go ahead and pull this over here so I can see it. And just in case anybody comes in the chat, I can see that as well. That is kind of the idea here. All right, so as you can see here, we've got our Dragon 20, our Dragon 25, our Spider 20, and our Spider 25. The idea is I want to have 2 teams for every dungeon. And the 2 teams are obviously a 20 and a 25. Let's see. We have Dragon and Spider. Those are the 2 most important dungeons to farm. And then we've got Ice Golem. Minotaur doesn't really matter. We've got Ice Golem and Fire Knight. So I think Fire Knight is more important than Ice Golem. So we're going to leave those 2 spots open for Fire Knight. We're going to start our Ice Golem 20 team here. Bang, bang. Okay, so for 20, supposedly the fastest team I've got right now is Beck, Bad Alcazar, Foley, which makes sense, Arbiter to increase speed, revive, and to increase attack. Where is she? There she is. Then we have Sill of the Drakes. Sill of the Drakes is also there as an emergency reviver and a healer. And we have Rotos. So the idea behind this team, to those of you who don't know much about Raid Shadow Legends, the idea behind this team is healer and poisoner. So, and he also does increase crit rate, as you can see by his little banner here, which Arbiter is the only one that has a banner, and hers does not affect here. So, increase crit rate on my entire team. Increase the amount of damage whenever he places poisons, and poisons do consistent damage, as well as removing any debuffs on my team. So he's a debuff remover, and a healer. She is another healer, and also has a single target revive ability, as well as an increased speed ability. So basically, these 2 are the same. She is just a healer, and she is more of an attack buffer. But they both do the same thing. She does healing, she does attack buffing, but they both increase speed, kind of, and they are both revivers. She is kind of the better reviver, but she's here in case of an emergency, and being a healer. So double healing and double revivers and attack. These 2 are our main DPSers. They also both have abilities that make it to where enemies can't revive. Hey, what's up, comrade? I'm just explaining my Ice Golem team here. But both of these guys have abilities that make it to where people that they kill cannot be revived. And so the ice golem has two little minions that he revives. So these two being on the team, possibly stopping those revives, make the battle go a little bit quicker. So yeah, that is the thought process behind this team. I'm going to go ahead and name this team Ice Golem 20. Life is bad. FREN, not gonna lie. Life is bad for real, not gonna lie. Is that what you're saying here, man? Hey, man, I feel you. You missed the whole first part of the stream, but basically I've been told to lay in bed for a week straight. Obviously, I'm not doing that because I'm now streaming, but that's the reason why I didn't stream the past 2 days. Is I went to a physical therapist and he literally told me lay in bed and essentially apply heat and try and rotate my head side to side. And that's all he wants me to do for physical therapy. He doesn't want me doing anything else. That's apparently how bad my neck is right now. So, but that's what's going on in my life that you missed. What's going on in yours that's making life so crazy right now? So bad. All right, I mean, hopefully it's not like super bad. Hopefully you're okay. But, I mean, apparently it's bad enough for you to want to say something about it. So what's going on, man? Nice. GOLLOM. Golem 20. Not 120. 20. Dang it. There we go. Hello, kitty cat. I cannot bend over and pick you up. Do you want to jump up in my lap so the people on the stream can see you, aka Comrade? So Comrade can see you? Come here. Nope, she's not going to jump up here. Oh, man. Let's see. Failing high school. I mean, hey man, it's one of, oh, there she did jump up in my lap. Hi. Hey. I don't know if you can see her or not, but cat. But yeah, hey man, high school is one of those things. It can be a little tough sometimes. If you're failing and you can get tutoring, I would, but tutoring can be expensive. The other thing I would do is, what's that saying that show me your friends and I'll show you your future? Another idea might be to try and be friends with the smartest kid in class. The kid who's not having a single problem with the class, not necessarily the person you want to be friends with. You want to be friends with the kid who's struggling, but getting A's. The kid who doesn't have a problem, it might be harder for him to help you. Because if he doesn't understand why it's hard for everybody, it's going to be hard for him to teach you. I see the very top of the cat. Yeah, she jumped back down, so I don't want to lift her up because I was told not lift anything either. But yeah, the cat was in my lap for a matter of a few minutes or a minute. But yeah, man, I would make friends with the people that are doing well in the class. That would be my suggestion because they might be able to help you a little bit. Like, not obviously, like, oh, she might be jumping up in my lap again. Come here. Come on. Nope. She put her claws in the side of my chair to look up here, but didn't want to jump up here, I guess. But yeah, man. Also though, the other thing is like high school is important. It is. But it's less important if you're not going to go to college. High school's not as important. If you want to go to college, what are you playing with? I hear you. Where are you? Oh, I think she went up the little cat ramp. I think that's what I was hearing. High school is less important if you don't need to go to college. And I have been a strong advocate for, unless the job that you want to do specifically requires you to go to college. So if you want to be a doctor, obviously you got to go to college. If you want to go to like, there's very few jobs though that you like, if you want to be a chef, they're going to culinary school is probably a good idea, but you don't have to. You can always start working in a kitchen as an apprentice, and eventually, if like, they're going to be more likely to hire you as a chef if you've been the head of a kitchen for 10 years than if you're fresh out of college culinary school, right? So essentially, like, unless you like, and if you want to be a mechanic, some places, some shops will, if you want to be a head mechanic, they'll probably want you to go to trade school. but trade school is notoriously easier to get into than college. So essentially, if you failing is causing you more stress than it's worth, then I'd say you're over worrying about it. But if you're trying to get in college because you want to be a doctor or a lawyer or something like that that requires you to go to college, if you want to do something like that with your life, then yeah, it's something. I mean, it's stressful, but there's not really a whole lot you can do about it. If you want to get into college, you need to do good in high school. But the other thing is that what is it? There was a saying in my high school that basically freshman year everybody's trying to figure out what they're doing, so most people do moderately good in freshman year of high school. Sophomore year, that's usually where they start to separate. You get the people that just don't care and the people that do care. That's where the separation starts. Then junior year, everybody goes stupid hard in their classes. Everybody that's trying is and worried about getting into college is like working their butt off junior year, and then senior year, nobody cares. So that's kind of the that was the progression of high school, at least in my high school. So if depending on what year you're in, I mean, it's to be expected a little bit. Like they expect seniors to just like kind of not care, and get poorer, not bad, but worse grades than average. Let's see. So this account is done with its clan boss keys. Let's go over here. Let's see. Connection is bad. It was OS bad, but is bad. Well, I'm sorry, man. There's not really a whole lot I can do about it. I don't think anybody's at the house. I haven't heard anybody say anything, so I don't think anybody's at the house. So if it's bad, I can't like kick anybody out to make the internet connection stronger. So I'm sorry, man, but I don't know what to do. Um, let's see. So this account is good and going to be running for the next little bit of time. We just need to get this account started and going. On this account, I think what we're gonna do here is let's see what is available in Ice Golem. Life, defense, crit rate, reflex. Yeah, no, there's nothing in here that this account really needs. Um, let's see what else is there to do on this account. What does this account need? This account needs to do that before 6 o'clock tonight. But I'm really not worried about it. This account is my secondary account, so I really am not trying hard on this account. Oh, potions from yeah, no, we can't do that. I think this account we just go and let it farm scrolls from Minotaur Lab. I think that's what we're doing here. This guy is not done yet. Who else are we farming scrolls for? I think we're farming scrolls for guys that I put in Vault. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and have this guy farm up scrolls. That's what we're gonna do on this account. So, we're gonna go ahead and go here, 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 and here. Okay, well, on that note, I am gonna take a look at the collection event because I have yet to do so. So yeah, let's go ahead and go to here. Let's go ahead and switch back to 1080p. There we go. I'm going to start up Apex and look at the collection event because I have yet to see it for my own eyes. But yeah, comrade, like I said, man, sometimes you just gotta, I mean, high school is going to be stressful. And college is also going to be stressful, but it's a lot of it is mindset. Again, if you aren't planning on going to college and you have no desire to go to college, it doesn't really matter. If you if you are planning on going to college, then it does matter. Same thing with college though. Whenever you get into college, if you got into the school and into the programs that you're planning on getting into, because eventually it goes past the school, it goes into a program side of things. Essentially what I'm saying is like once you've reached where you're trying to go, it matters less. So but until you get there, it does matter a lot. So I don't know. Wow, the servers really are bad. Loading and completing shaders. Okay. Um, yeah, I don't really know what else to say. There was something else that came to mind for a split second and it vanished. Um, man, what came to mind for a second? I don't know what I was thinking about. I was thinking about something, but I can't remember what it was. Um, I don't know, man. These past few days have been a struggle because I've basically been bedridden for 2 days, and technically I should be in bed right now, but I'm feeling slightly better. So missed 2 weeks of school now. Everything is bad. Hey, man. I mean, if you're missing school because of COVID, here's the thing, man. I wouldn't worry about it too much because my thing is that I think there's a good possibility that college entrance requirements are going to be fairly lax for the next few years. Even if you are wanting to go to college, you haven't said you explicitly are wanting to go to college, but if you are wanting to college, I think it's going to be a little bit easier to go to college here in the next few years because of COVID. Because of COVID, I think there's a lot of people that are getting way worse grades than they would ordinarily, which is going to bring the average down, which is going to bring the requirement down usually. Um, so I wouldn't feel too bad, man. I think it's gonna be easier to get in college than it used to be. And also, I mean, if you had to quarantine because of COVID for 2 weeks, I think it's supposed to be 10 days, but 10 days aligned just right is close to 2 weeks. Um, and who knows, maybe it was 14 days for you. But if you miss school for 2 weeks, I mean, I wouldn't feel too bad, man. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, the school and or the government require you to do something. There's nothing you can do about it. Well, there are things you can do about it, but if you're trying to continue to be a part of the system, there are not many things you can do about it. Let's put it that way. Um, there are things you can do about it, but once you do those things, you are no longer a part of the system. You will be rejected by everybody. You will not make it into college. So anyways, getting quarantined is bad. Your teachers not caring and making you or marking you as a zero is worse. Yeah, man. Uh, I hate to say it, but that's life, man. I so to tell you how bad it was, I didn't deal with the same thing because obviously I wasn't going to high school or even college during COVID. But in high school, I played football, right? So you would think getting injured in relation to my sport of playing football would give me a little bit of an exemption. Well, it didn't. In high school, I basically tore my erector muscle, basically from where your back connects to your hip and to the top of your shoulders, the part of your back that holds you upright. I tore the entire thing trying to be a football player, right? um, which basically resulted in me not being able to get out of bed for 2 weeks straight. And so I missed 2 weeks of school as well with a sports injury and a doctor's note. And like you're saying, you have COVID, so you have to quarantine. There is no option here. Same thing. I couldn't get out of bed. I couldn't go to school. Like if you put me in like a gurney, you could roll me around to class, but I couldn't even get in a wheelchair. Like I was out for 2 weeks. Um, and I got the same thing. I got marked off and lost a lot of points. So, um, for me telling you that is to say this, you can still make it up. That was, I believe, my junior year. I think that was my junior year, and I still managed to get B's at minimum in every class, and I think I even managed to get a few A's. So it's still possible. It's going to be hard, and I'm not trying to sugarcoat it. It's going to be hard, but if you're dedicated to doing this, and you want to get into college and you want to get good grades, you can do it. I got B's and A's. It was hard, but I got there. Um, so yeah, I again, it's not the exact same situation, but it's a pretty close situation where I was literally stuck in bed. I couldn't go to school for 2 weeks. So you can get there. I believe in you. If you want it bad enough, I believe in you. You can get there. So hopefully it doesn't happen to you again, but you know, yeah, ideally it won't. Ideally, if you got COVID, I'm assuming you did because you were in quarantine, or they at least assumed you did. If you got COVID, supposedly natural antibodies work better than the vaccine, anyways. So, um, if your body produced natural antibodies, um, then you should be good for a while. So, well, I was hoping to show you guys the collection event and show you guys my reaction to the collection event, but apparently that's not going to happen today. Um, I've seen people playing or not battle royale. I've seen people playing arenas, and doing fine. So I assumed it was good, but uh, I don't know. Apparently not. Apparently I can't even connect in to look at the collection event. Huh. Welp. Uh, I don't know what to do. Okay. I've seen people online. Let's try and connect to like London and see if that does something for us. Where is London? London, London, London. There you are. Am I crazy? It still says no servers found. I wanted to look at the collection event. Man. All right. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna go pull up other streamers and see what I can see. I don't think this is gonna work. Huh. Okay, well apparently I can't show you guys the collection event. That sucks. I still don't know why Apex closing pulls all this stuff over. It doesn't make any sense to me. Let's see. My first day back was today. My English teacher literally talked me, blank talked me, about assignments not getting done. Yeah, man. Some teachers are just bad at their job, and that sounds like one of them. I had several teachers. I think I've told you about school makes me angry. Yeah, man. I know the feeling. Here's the thing is something you're learning now. There are some adults and some people in general, these are obviously teachers, that are just terrible human beings. They are just angry and they take that anger out on others. She is just angry and is taking that anger out on you. It has nothing to do with you. It's her. To be honest with you, that's her just being angry, and that's making you angry. As you said, that's making you angry. She's taking her anger out on you, and that's making you angry. Just do your best to end the chain with you, and don't spread her anger that spread to you. Just don't spread that to others. That's pretty much the best you can do. She's just mad, and I think I told you guys my terrible teacher stories. I had a teacher who literally charged people to tutor. She's the math teacher, and she said, if you play sports, this was like the first day of class. She said, if you play sports and you do not take my tutoring, you will not pass this class. Well, she charged students for the tutoring. So essentially, I reported that. She got fired the year after. Basically, once I left her class, she got fired. I don't know why they couldn't fire her while I was in her class, but she never worked at that school again. And then the other thing that I think helped get her fired is during the middle of test prep, like for the end of year tests, she was out sunbathing in the parking lot instead of helping her students. Yeah, that's what she was doing. She got fired, and then I had and so she was one of those terrible teachers. Basically, she hated athletes, and I don't know why, but me being an athlete, she obviously hated me. And then I had a few other teachers that were pretty bad, but you've got to appreciate the good ones because there are always going to be bad teachers. I find it difficult to care about her class now. Yeah, I get it. I mean, so I told you guys before, I got all A's and B's in school aside from two. There were only two classes I ever got a C in. That lady's math class and Latin 2. There are several other teachers that I hated, and I had that same feeling. I found it difficult to participate in their class because I didn't like them. I still managed to get a B. So I think it's doable. Even if you don't like her, I still think it's doable for you to get a B, at least in the class. I believe in you. I believe in you. More out of spite than anything else. Hey, man. I mean, here's the thing. Disliking an authority, like, here's the problem. Just because you don't like her, you're ultimately hurting yourself in this situation, because you getting a bad grade is what people are going to see. They're not going to see why you got a bad grade in that class. They're not going to care why you got a bad grade in that class. And you wanting to do it out of spite just because you dislike her doesn't bother her. She's already an angry person. She's going to be angry and mad and frustrated whether you help cause that anger or not. She's just going to be an angry, terrible human being. And you being mad at her and treating her worse isn't going to make the situation better. And it's potentially just going to make your grade look worse, which ultimately is all they're going to see. They're not going to see why you got a D in that class or a C in that class or an F in that class. They're just going to see that you got a D, C, or an F in that class. Ultimately, I mean, and that it's the same thing with cops, right? Although the cops might be doing something literally illegal, so if a cop pulls a gun on you illegally and you try and defend yourself and you just happen to lose that fight, and then you get thrown in jail, they're not going to care why you shot at that cop, even though they should, because that's legally how it's supposed to work. They're just going to care that you shot at a cop and you're going to get punished hard. So essentially, if a cop pulls a gun on you, you got to just hope that they don't shoot you and abide by their commands. They're the authority structure in that situation, and then deal with it later. That's kind of all you can do with almost any relatively all powerful authority structure. The other thing you might try to do, I don't know how big your school is, but there might be an option for you to potentially seek out a different teacher. I know that at my school it was big enough that they had 2 teachers teaching every subject. So if I needed to, I could switch to a different teacher. So I don't know if your school's big enough for that, but if they are, that might be something you could try and do, is switch to the other English teacher that's teaching the subject. But depending on how it works, there might be a chance that you don't get to do that. So I know that or that you can do it, but they have to switch your entire schedule around, and you never know. There might be a worse teacher that you have to deal with. Like if they have to switch your math class, so that way you can get into a different English class, the new math teacher might be worse than your old math teacher. There's no way to know. So you might be opening up a can of worms you don't want, but there's a whole lot of options here, but sometimes you just gotta deal with them. That is not what I meant to click on. I want to go to Twitch. I don't want to necessarily go to my Twitch. I want to go to here. So there are people online. Excuse me. There are people online. Yeah, there's people online playing Apex right now. And he's playing ranked. So let's see. Shiv FPS, is he playing? Yeah, he's able to connect. So oh, I didn't know Shiv was only in Diamond 3. I thought Shiv would be in Masters already. Did he start a new account or something? Oh, it's arenas. That's what's going on, I think. Yeah, this is arenas, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, it's arenas because it'd be the other map. So he's diamond and okay, so yeah. So there are people playing. I don't know why I can't get in then. I don't know why I can't get into arena or to Apex servers, but other people are getting in. I think Shiv is in California, so maybe I need to try and connect to a California server. Maybe that's what I need to do. Let's try that. We're going to go back to 1080p and try and connect to the California server and see if that works for me. There's no math teachers here, only subs. What? Huh? There's no math teacher, only subs? So they've got no like math teacher that's actually like hired to work for the school. They've only got substitute teachers. Is that like, is it because they're like running low? Like I don't understand how you only have substitute math teachers and not like an actual like hired math teacher. That doesn't make any sense to me. All right. Uh, all math teachers quit. Jeez. Yeah, man. That's messed up, dude. That's messed up. To me, that sounds like the people that are running your school are terrible people. That's what that sounds like. For every math teacher to quit, that sounds like that's like it sounds like you're like I hate to say this like this, but it sounds like you're in a bad school. If all of your math teachers quit, that to me suggests the head of the math department um is a terrible human being and they all decided to quit because they didn't like that person. And usually, so the way to tell how bad a system is to usually look at the head of the system, right? If the head of the system is terrible, the only people that are going to be working below that head of the system are going to be not good human beings either. Usually if the guy at the top looks terrible, it's usually a sign of what is below. So, and that goes with anything, not just schools. That goes with anything like jobs. If if I wouldn't say, let's see, what's a good example? Um, there's this guy who's like known for being vulgar, rather vulgar in interviews, and he's a businessman and he's a billionaire, right? The way he acts, I would never want to work for any of his companies because I'm assuming that proliferates into everybody that works below him. It may not, but I'm gonna assume it. So yeah, man, I don't know. Now, one got a better offer from a college, the other moved away for family stuff, I think. That's so that's probably something why that lag spike was on my end too. Why does it keep lagging? It's lagging like crazy even though my CPU supposedly is under an extreme load right now. What is going on? Apparently my CPU is just about overheating right now, even though my GPU says it's only on 30 degrees Celsius. And a game should be GPU intensive, not CPU intensive. Anyways, yeah, usually they'll say things that aren't necessarily the truth to save face and not get repercussions for, like, if they come out and say, yeah, this person's a POS, that's why I quit, they can get in legal trouble for that sometimes. So just because they say that's the reason why they moved doesn't necessarily mean that's the reason why they moved. Because here's the reason why I say that. Is because if that were true, that the first one got a better offer from a college and this one had to move away for family reasons, if that were the truth, usually schools will say, "Hey, we need a math teacher here. We will offer you a bonus to stay just for the rest of the semester. You can move after the semester. We'll find somebody to hire to replace you at the end of the semester, but we will pay you extra to stay here." Most jobs, if there's only two people that they can hire in the role and both try and quit at the same time, usually they will give you a pretty darn good offer to keep you there just for a short period of time, long enough for them to replace you. So the fact that both of them quit at the same time, to me, suggests that there's something else going on there other than just they both needed to move for reasons like that. To me, that suggests there's something going on there. Anyways, here is the collection event. The Rampart heirloom. Supposedly, this little bottom part comes down and gumballs come out of it. Okay, here's the thing. Oh, okay. It is the banner frame and her intro. As far as what I think of her heirloom, what happened to Curry and Huss? I miss them. I don't know, man. I'm assuming they're just busy with life. I don't know. You've been the only one coming in the streams lately, so I'm glad to have you here. But I don't know, man. It's kind of been disheartening seeing everybody, like, it's like it went from like 15 views and 3 active people in the live streams to, like 3 to 5 views and only you being here, which I'm glad to have you here. I don't want to say it like in a bad way, but it is weird that like everybody left. I don't know, man. Um, but yeah, heirloom. I don't think this is one of the good. I don't necessarily like this heirloom. It's not really, in my opinion, one of the greatest looking heirlooms. It will be one of the last heirlooms I get whenever, if I just magically got all the shards to get all the heirlooms, this would be one of the last ones I would unlock. Anyways, as far as the other skins are concerned, that looks lame to me. Looks lame to me. All of this looks lame. That I don't mind because it's got gold on it, but there are better skins out there. Let's look at this one. That one's kind of cool, but I definitely would not want to pay for that. That one's cool. Definitely wouldn't want to pay for it though. Who is this? Oh, this is Seer. I guess it's for those people that want to have a dive animation and don't have one yet for him. That one's all right. I still wouldn't want to pay for any of those though. I feel like I saw this before. And he jumps rope with it afterwards, right? No? Okay, I haven't seen it then. Thought he jumped rope after that. Ugh. I really, really don't like the curved front on this skin. I can't the curved front on that skin to me looks really stupid. I don't know if it's because I actually use guns in real life and anything that was pumped like that would not be angled like, I don't know, but I really don't like that skin. I like the look of it on any gun other than a pump shotgun. Kind of like it, but mainly because it's that gold color. But other than that, I don't really care. I actually really like that. I don't care for the buttstock too much, but I kind of like the design of that. That one's pretty cool. That would be one of the first skins that I'd actually consider getting if I were going to ever spend money on this game. Too blocky for me. I don't know. It just looks weird to me. That just looks off. I don't care for the hair, but I like the outfit. The hair is a little bit much for me. It's a little too tall for me. I wouldn't get it. I like it, but there's something weird about it. This would be the other skin I would consider getting out of this collection event. Rampart looks cool. Wouldn't necessarily pay for it, but it's probably the third coolest skin that I've seen thus far. Ooh, I actually like this one. Silver and gold, robotic lifeline. This actually might be number one for me. This might be number one out of this event for me. Yeah, I think this is number one for me. Lifeline skin. Yeah, I'd go with this one. Fuse looks like almost every other Fuse skin. I don't know. I'm not. Octane, I kind of like it now that I'm getting a closer look at it, but I don't know. I probably wouldn't get it either. And I do not like the Bangalore skin. So for me, it would be number one, Lifeline. Number two would be here with the Sentinel. And number three would be Pathfinder. Those would be the top three skins for me that I would want out of this event. But really, the only one I really want would be Lifeline. That's the only one I really like. Which I'm actually close. 2,400 crafting materials. So I'm 200 away in crafting materials. And I could potentially craft it. But I don't know if I like it that much. I would almost rather get limited edition skins like these over here instead. But I actually don't really like those two, so it's kind of tempting to go with the Lifeline skin. Not gonna lie. Anyways, we're in. There is a kitty cat again. Hello. Oh, 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 come here. Come up to the shoulder. Come up to the shoulder. There you go. Come here. I got her. She wanted attention, and I can't bend over and pick her up, so she finally jumped up here. And I tried to pull her up to where you guys could see her a little bit more. Oh, don't rub the microphone. You're gonna get fur all in the microphone. Now I'm gonna be talking and there's gonna be cat fur all up in my mouth while I'm trying to use the microphone. You know they're like in the scratching when both their ears go back like that. And they're like, ugh. That's the face they give. Hey, you can go if you want. Oh, you just want more pets. She went to the hand that was over this way instead of jumping off like she would ordinarily. You can go if you want. Go ahead. Pick the cat hair off my microphone. There's a cat tail right here. What you doing? Just sitting on the handrest? Kind of need to use that, so if you could jump off, that'd be great. Thank you. All right, well, comrade, that was I think that's where I'm gonna have to end the stream here. I haven't seen any comments recently, so and it is currently 4, and I still have yet to eat breakfast. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat that. I'm gonna get off of here, and not eat that where you guys have to listen to me eat it. So yeah, I probably shouldn't exit, um, just because of the fact that if I want to play off of stream, uh, I don't know if it'll let me back in. So on that note, I'm gonna end the stream there. I'll see you guys on the next one. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. And yeah, I will be streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. So yeah, I'll be streaming tomorrow, but I might have to leave a little bit early. We'll just have to see. Um I guess I shouldn't promise that I'm going to stream tomorrow, cuz the thing is it depends on when I wake up. If I wake up and get ready to leave before the stream, then I'll be able to stream. If I Because I've got an appointment at 4:20 and it takes 15 minutes for me to get there. So basically I need to be ready to go and then I've got like 5 minutes leeway and that's it. So it's like I essentially need to like get off of stream right at 4. So I'll just have to kind of see, but I will try. I didn't even try to stream the past 2 days. I will try and stream tomorrow. If I can't stream tomorrow, of course I will post it in the Discord. Otherwise, I will see you guys tomorrow or Monday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope to see you guys there. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.